Josh, what part in creating this installation did you
Same,
have?
pretty much. I'd say about a 25% of it.
That would bring my and Josh's cumulative input to about a level of 50%.
Which actually seems a little high.
However, our bill-paying input probably hovers around the 80 to 90% range.
It's a very carefully,
Oh,
careful system of checks and balances here.
What happened?
This? It was nothing. It was a small tragedy which my mind accepted, but my eye could not. My favorite had to have been the space shuttle explosion. It was the maximum dramatic effect.
How many times did you think you saw the reruns?
Oh, it must be 20 or 30 times. And coincidentally, that the same day that it happened was the first day that I had brought in my first piece that I had done with the spray foam as a jet trail. It was a rocket taking off, and I was bringing it into work to show everybody. And that morning I heard it exploded. So it was destined that I do explosions from then on. Demonstrating the properties of polyurethane foam. This is a two-part mixture called Mountains in Minutes. These strange shapes are made by another foam, which just is air dry. This foam here, you mix two parts together, and it starts to heat react and foam up like this. And depending on how much you put in there, it'll either spill over the sides. Oh, I see it's leaking at the bottom here, but I don't know. I think it's going to go all over the sides. But it'll start to rise up like a mushroom. Yeah, there it goes. And I guess this sort of is showing man and conflict between man and nature. And yeah, there's a lot of conflict there. But this stuff will be dry in about another minute or two. Oh. Got a good view there. Just beautiful, don't you think? Looks sort of like an erupting bird's nest.
And this is an example of spray foam insulation, which is the raw material for many of the sculptures around this apartment.
This,
Careful.
this is,
Whoops.
This though, has nothing to do with solid smoke. This is really just a sex toy.
That's true.
No, it's not.
Boys, I have an object here. This thing. I suppose you find humor in that. I mean, you made it, and I take it you made it sarcastically. It's a little dog with blood and guts dripping out of it. Do you find that humorful? The violence of it?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of a given, actually. I like the story of how it was made, though, myself. The thing used to be a mechanical... this is the internal skeleton of it is somewhere around here. But the mechanical part was extracted, so it's only logical that the skin that's left over should be bloodied up like that, sort of as if it were a real dog, because we're just realists here.
My name is Paul Tortelani, and I've been managing property full-time and part-time since 1962. I have to admit that of all the apartments I have managed, and I hope you understand, of course, that I don't own this, that this is, without a doubt, the craziest, most individual setup I've ever seen. I have probably one advantage on my side is that, thank God, that the owner hasn't ever seen this, because, or the owners rather, if they ever saw this, I don't know whether he would keep me on as manager. But the fact is that he knows, and I know, that the sad thing about it is that the property is going to be torn down, and maybe he would be more realistic on that basis.
Is it true that you enjoyed the sculpture department while you were at RISD?
No, my teacher made it very difficult for me to work on what I thought was important to me, and just the whole structure of school, the way they only give you, a week or two for assignments. I couldn't get into a big project like this place, and the opportunity was there. They were going to tear the place down, and so we were allowed to do what we want, and I was out of school, and the place was cheap, so I just took advantage of the situation, and feel good about having left school. Just this means a lot more to me than any of the assignments did when I was in school.
We were thinking that if we were ever to leave this place permanently, we'd probably take as much as possible down to actually extracting as parts of the walls and things and reassembling them wherever we were to go next, and just keep adding to it. Like if you could rip out all the walls and take everything with you and keep moving the whole thing around in a truck, meanwhile accumulating more things on the way.
What's your favorite game?
Just war.
We all like war a lot. It's true.
We'd like to play hard and fast.